In today's video, I'm going to share with you my favorite mantras and the benefits of implementing mantras into your nursing practice. Stay tuned. Welcome to the channel, everyone. My name's Fola, and here on Deep Mind Squared, we talk all things bridging mental wellness and spirituality for nurses. I myself am a psych nurse turned shamanic practitioner and Reiki master teacher, and I've found the use of mantras or the sounds and vibrations of certain words to be very, very beneficial in my personal healing and also to help me ground me during challenging work experiences. So if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you're updated on any future video releases. And feel free to like and share this video to anyone you think might benefit from hearing or playing with certain sounds. So what exactly is a mantra? Lots of different cultural and religious groups use mantras. Depending on kind of your background, you might have your own kind of personal belief systems around certain mantras like Om, which I started the video off with. There is this really beautiful thing, even if we go into, say, the more monotheistic, like Christian religions, in the Bible, it talks about God. In the beginning, there was the Word, and that Word was what created that source. Like God spoke, and then it was. So the same concept around Om and all these other sorts of mantras is that there is an essence or a vibration, like a power behind words that we use. And that's why it's really important we're mindful about what type of language or words that we do use in our life. But there's a certain kind of scientific, calculative, mathematical, alchemical process around certain words. So what do I mean by that exactly? Certain words have a energy behind them that can support us in shifting or creating our healing, our life, and any changes that we might want to have that can take place. So some of the ways that I think might be beneficial for you as a nurse kind of tuning into this is the concept of Polyvagal Theory. In Polyvagal Theory, which is focused a lot on healing trauma, the concept, without getting too much into the science, is that we have the vagus nerve that runs through our body, and we can kind of shift any traumas, release any kind of pent up stress, when we're operating more in that sympathetic nervous system. We can release that by doing a bunch of different techniques, and one of them, which is actually humming or creating a vibration. When we create that vibration through speaking certain words or making certain sounds, it brings us into the front part of the vagus nerve, or that front part of our nervous system, and that helps us to then make deeper heart connections. So it makes sense to me, why would we not be utilizing mantras or certain sounds in our practice, whether we're sharing that information with people that we're working with, like our patients, with our colleagues, or even just to support ourselves with grounding. So some of my favorite mantra sounds, the vibrations, are the first one being Om, because that's pretty simple. According to Hindu tradition, Om is that essence of creation and the deepest connection to the divine. So I would encourage you just to give that a try even right now. Anytime you're doing a mantra, you just simply breathe in, maybe exhaling out with a sigh. And then on the next inhale, you can come to chant the mantra. And really allowing that vibration to be felt in the chest, in the throat. So we'll do that one more time. Inhaling to chant. And it's really up to you how long you want to hold it for. You can even do these chants in your mind, which we'll talk about in a bit. But Om, really connecting us to that vibration of the essence of the beginning of creation. Another mantra that I really enjoy is the one that's connected to Lord Ganesha, or the Hindu god of prosperity. And so just a little pre-warning here, if maybe talking about idols and all that makes you a little uncomfortable, feel free to just not even try this one. For myself, when I started my spiritual journey, this image of this elephant deity was so prominent, like in visions I was having, and I had no idea really who or what it was until I started to look more into it, and I was guided on the path. And yeah, it was Lord Ganesh, about everything about prosperity and abundance and opportunity, and also to remove obstacles in our life. So to me, this is really important, this mantra. It helps me to connect more to my life path and to know that I can just go direct through whatever. So that, I think, is a really powerful thing, especially as nurses. We can come across a lot of different challenges. So this mantra is Om Gam Ganapataye Namaya. And I don't speak Hindu, so I hope I'm not like butchering it completely. You can find lots of different videos of mantra where they repeat this mantra many times. So feel free to find one that you like. But we're going to practice this one now. This one's really about basically saluting or giving salutations to Ganesha and acknowledging the power of this divine being. So we'll just tune in. You can take an inhale and exhale. And on the next inhale, we'll come to chant. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaya. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaya. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaya. Just noticing that vibration or whatever sensations might be coming up for you in your body. And so that one's very powerful, a bit longer mantra. Great to just even play that, like I said, on a video or audio in the background and just let it fill your space. And then the last one I wanted to talk about is not so much a mantra, but more so the use of vibration. So if you're finding maybe saying like the last one especially, or a phrase, or having this connection to maybe a spiritual or religious aspect and that's too much for you, that's totally cool. Again, the importance here is that we are creating a vibration in the body. We are allowing that vibration, which we know vibration through sound healing is very powerful. It helps actually transform or change our DNA. And it can release trauma or any type of wounds that might be inside our body, inside our mind, our emotional and our spiritual being. So this next mantra or sound is actually just a hum. And this has been known in Polyvagal Theory to be very beneficial, again, to bring us into that heart space, bringing us into the front area of our chest, the front portion of like that vagal nervous system, and allowing us to be able to release any of those like hang-ups that are blocking us from connecting with others. And more importantly, I think connecting with ourselves. When we can open up our heart space, when we can open up that connection to ourselves, then all the world is a possibility. So with this one, we're literally gonna just hum. And I love this one because you can do this at work, at any place. People aren't really gonna probably wonder too much what you're doing. You could also, again, do this in your mind, but I feel like with this one, you really want the benefits of feeling that vibration in your chest. So you can even place your hand on your chest if that helps you right now. And we're gonna just hum, inhaling to hum. And just noticing that heart space, noticing if you've come forward. And there you have it. Those are the simple ways, or a few ways at least, to use mantra. Diving into different forms of healing practices, you might find some really neat ways to integrate mantras into a practice. I love Kundalini Yoga for this. They really dive into different forms and different practices around mantras. And I think it's important if we can even utilize these sometimes in our meditation practice, because it really helps us give like a center of focus. Instead of just the breath and focusing on the breath, we can use the mantra to focus on and the healing powers that come with that sound. So feel free to share with everyone here on the channel, what are your favorite mantras? What are you finding the most beneficial for yourself right now in your practice? And if you enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like and share button, and let's all start chanting more and more in our day. So until next time, I will see you in the next video.